Right, I don't have very much time today, but I'm not going to use a timer. I'm just going to try and go as efficiently as possible. So, let's go again. The daily. George Bush, White House. This is Oval Office. We now know where the Oval Office is because I made that mistake last time. Ooh, car horn. This is the White House in here. The Oval Office is in the West Wing, not in the central bit, as should have been obvious. Right, George Bush presidency. We're talking sort of 90s, noughties, aren't we? Ideally, we'd have a date on Der Spiegel that we could actually read. It must be early Bush. He's obviously just come in because they're reporting on it. So, George Bush, let's see. When do these things happen? There's an election this year. So, I think he came into the White House in 21, goes 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Wait, it doesn't. Oh, I'm getting all these wrong. There's 9 would have been Obama entering the White House. Bush did 2 terms, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe it was 2001. All right, let's try that. 2002. Okay, well, the location was right. Right then, let's try not to get too bogged down by this stuff. Tapis, tarte, that looks French to me. Rêve de whatever. Réforme profonde. Yeah, this is somewhere in France. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. So, we've got white wall tires, which I think puts us around the sort of late 50s, early 60s. I think. This is going to be somewhere in Paris. That looks like a metro sign. I'm not going to agonize too much on where. Let's just pop it down somewhere. It's like a big place, isn't it? Could it be Place de la Concorde? Let's just slap it in the middle of Paris. 1960. Oh, it was not Paris. It was Belgium. Okie doke. Bad guess. But, not bad on the year. Still over 9,000. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. Right, this is somewhere in the US. Doesn't narrow it down very much. This looks pretty old. Empire Games Special Australian Stars. Empire Australian Stars. Unless this is... Oh, a new Scotland Yard featurette. Am I just... Maybe the fact that this is 2 and 6 and 1 and 3 makes it Britain. It just looks American. Because that's old money, isn't it? Destroyer, Ramsdock, Rugby League. Done. And Sydney, I think this must be... I think... Oh, blimmin' heck. There's news from all over the world here. Rugby League. That's not going to be America. So it's either going to be the UK or maybe this is Australia. But that 2 and 6, this is English money. This is old English money. So it's pre-decimalisation, it's pre-70s, obviously. I've no idea where this is. Let's just say it's in London. Whatever. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over this one. Once again, should we say it's sort of in Piccadilly Circus? Kind of neck of the woods, which is... I'm losing my marbles here. Where's Piccadilly Circus? Over here. Let's say it's somewhere, or like sort of, somewhere in this neck of the woods. And that it's probably back in the... I mean, those sort of boater hats are all very kind of Gatsby, which was sort of around this era, wasn't it? But it might not be. Revolt blazed in Iraq. Princess Margaret. Okay, that's the Queen's sister. Queen was... came to the throne in the 50s, so it's going to be later than this. I think it's going to be... Commandos invade... Commandos invade Sydney. Is that real? Is that a real piece of news? Am I just completely ignorant about wars that took place on the... I mean, maybe it's the war? But no, no. This is very confusing. I've no idea. I'm probably absolutely miles off here. Yeah, I'm the wrong side of the world. Completely the wrong decade. It was Australia. All right. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the worst. That is absolutely terrible. 2,000 points. Okay, well. Okay. This is in German. Please pardon our peaceful chaos as we reboot our country's operating system. I feel like the best clues here are going to be in the windows. Mehr Demokratie, Macht alle. I mean, it's definitely in German. UBS. What does that bus stop say? Something Platz. Paradeplatz? Somewhere German speaking. Is there going to be a Paradeplatz in Berlin, do you think? Is that going to be our best guess? I'm just going quickly today. It's going to be a bit of a write-off in terms of my performance here, but I'm sure if you're playing along, you'll be doing much better than I am. It's not Potsdamer Platz. I'm not even convinced it is Berlin, to be honest. UBS. That beeping sounds really annoying. Not sure. Is there a... Oh, well, maybe because it's sort of financial. Maybe it's in... maybe it's... that sound is so irritating. Maybe it's Frankfurt. Should we say it's Frankfurt? Not sure. I'm just going to say it's here, and I'll say it's recent, sort of, when everything was kicking off. When was that? Was that sort of... I mean, everything was kind of kicking off quite a few years ago, wasn't it? But... Or maybe it's Zurich. Maybe it is... Oh, Credit Suisse. Maybe we are in Switzerland. Yeah, that's also another German speaking. All right, let's go Zurich. That'll do us. I'm going as fast as possible. I'm probably using more than 3 minutes for some of this stuff, but was there a sort of financial district? I can't really remember the layout of Zurich very much. Whatever, we'll just slap it in. Let's just go whatever. It's just somewhere a little bit this side of town, because yeah, that's where some of the businesses and stuff are. In terms of a year, I don't know. It could be back in this sort of era when we had all those various riots and things, but photo quality is suggesting to me that it's more recent. Let's just go 2022. It was that earlier time. All right, I think if I was... whatever, I'm not going to make excuses. All right, final round. This is... is this Cuba, I guess? I'm closing this flipping window. So noisy. Does this... they've got palm trees and stuff, so I think Cuba's as good a guess as any. Let's say it's in Havana, for lack of or sort of near Havana. I don't really know where it would be if it was in Havana, but maybe this giant area here. Or, I don't know. Let's just say somewhere in the middle to kind of hedge. Or maybe we'll go a bit more inland just in case it's... Let's sort of say there, just for whatever. And then, these people, what era do they look? They look like kind of... there's probably some historical, as is so often the case, some historical significance to what's going on that I don't know. Don't know what that 26 flag is. Fidel Castro, I mean, he was pretty old in the sort of this era, so he must have been around for quite a while. Should we say it's sort of on the brink of the 70s and 80s? Somewhere in that ballpark. Based on not like a huge amount of... I mean, some of this fashion is looking, to be honest, pretty ambiguous. That looks more recent. Let's go sort of, let's go there. Oh, I was miles away year-wise. Not too bad. Not too bad on the location, but I mean, you know, all the Cuban flags kind of gave it away. All right, that was absolutely useless, but you know, we had fun, albeit briefly. Terrible. All right, well, better luck next time.